and start my way back down. And I'll just take it a little bit easier, so yeah, that doesn't jump the sprocket. That's the problem with electrics. It seems like it stretches that chain pretty good. I might actually just buy a name brand chain and put it on. Backwards a little. Woohoo. Okay. Just start my way back down. And now we know. Captain Jack's lower part's fine if you just want a quick rip if you live nearby. Not really worth coming out here otherwise. Unless you just want to get further than I did. I probably would have pushed it further, but with the chain, I just don't want to risk it. Of course, if you can get through this, it's supposed to be warm, so all this will turn to slush and then refreeze. It's going to get worse. Yeah, right now I'm basically the one breaking trails, so. Haven't seen any other bicycle or dirt bike tracks up here, so. That's the other thing. As the day warms on, if this slushes up, instead of being firm where you can be on top, so you're going to start sinking. Ain't going to be fun. Whee!
So I figured I would add this voice into this video just to clarify on tools. I got criticized in one of my pictures on Facebook about not having tools with me to make that chain adjustment. Well, for one, I have many various bikes, so carrying tools for every single bike on every single ride isn't going to happen. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen due to having so many bikes. However, this is an electric bike. It's a test mule, which means basically it's a prototype bike that I'm helping develop with this Chinese company, and we're going to be bringing it to market. And anyways, the chain on it is subpar. I will openly admit that, but this is a test mule bike, right? This is a very prototype bike. So every time it seemed I took this bike out, the chain stretched a lot. Now, what you don't know, and why it makes no sense to criticize me, is even if I had the tools, how would I make that adjustment? You're going to be like, well, just adjust the chain. The adjustment was all the way back. It was really far. I don't know if there would have been any more adjustment to be able to tighten the chain. So I did this ride. I came back to the shop, and guess what I did? It's a 428 chain. I have 428 chains in stock from JT. They're not DID or anything, but they seem to be pretty good chains. Kind of like RK, they're Japanese-made chains. They work pretty well. I like non-O-ring chains. The one that was on the bike was an O-ring chain, by the way. It's just a no-name Chinese chain, and not to knock them because they do make great products, but this seemed like a low-budget chain because every time I took the bike out, I had this problem. So when I got back here, I changed out the chain. In fact, now the adjustments all the way to the axles all the way forward. I have a lot of adjustment I can do going back. And my experience with JT chains and sprockets is that they work wonderfully, and it's not going to stretch on every ride. Literally, the chain was fine at the beginning. With that much chain stretch, I didn't feel like I should push the bike any further. So I was like, yeah, turn around. Plus, the snow was getting bad. I'm not stupid. I know the conditions are getting even worse. Going further, the snow's getting deeper. So why would I push myself? And with such a loose chain that I can adjust, even if I had a tool with me, I couldn't adjust it. It was safer to just go back versus breaking a chain or wearing out the sprockets more if it should continue to jump the sprockets, right? So I came back. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal my day. Didn't bother me one bit, but it seems like it bothers other people that don't know me, and they feel like they need a post and be like, you should have had tools, and you should have done this, and you should have done that. They act like I drove 10 hours away to ride, and oh my god, my ride's cut short. Look, I've got to ride more than most people ever get a ride other than pros. Riding in my probably glory time of riding a lot was riding 3 to 4 times a week, if not more. So I'm pretty satisfied just going out, even if it's for an hour and riding. It's not a big deal to me. It doesn't hurt my pocketbook. I don't care about the gas money. It's not a big deal. But apparently it's a big deal to other people, which is always just amazes me that it bothers other people. It's not you. Don't worry about it. Go on with your life. But if you feel you need a post, great. It just helps the analytics of the video. The video gets promoted more, and that makes me more money. So honestly, go ahead and do that. I love that. That's good. That's good for whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media it is. That is great. Interaction is great for promoting. And the algorithm will say promote because people are interacting with the post, whether it's a picture or words or a video. So thank you. And that helps me out greatly. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
He didn't look happy. That's the guy from earlier. Okay. I don't know why he got really far off the trail. That always scares me because it's like you're so you're not comfortable at all with somebody coming by you. I mean, we're the only people out here who've seen anyone else. I come this way because it's an original trail, and obviously keep it open. You can tell at one time the trail dozed in 50 inches. So this is clearly the original trail, and it's cool. The bypass was what is now people think is the original trail. I just love this rock. I love the rock, and I think it should stay part of the trail, you know? I'm guessing people couldn't do the corners, why it changed over time. It's funny though, because you got the switchback right there if you need to do it. Yeah, it is harder on the gas bike, no doubt. God, it's so nice to be on a light bike. I can't like talk about that enough. Whee! That was a pretty good ride. Sadly, with the chain loose though, it's safer to come back, and it is pretty far back adjusted. So I think I'll toss on a name brand new chain, probably like just a JT sprocket chain or something, and yeah. Yep. I think that'd be good enough. We'll see if we have anything at the shop. We might have a 428 already, so I'll just toss that on. So anyways, there we have it. MX30 doing great in the winter because it's lightweight, floaty tires because of the weight. That's awesome. Yeah, we need to get this thing weighed. Have a good one.